What's going on, guys? It's your boy Finesse ESO coming at you with another video. I'm going to be showing y'all a video that I've been playing in no proc Cyrodiil with the Magicka. The Magicka is so strong, so powerful right now, and honestly it's so tanky. And I feel like this is one of the best builds in my opinion. A lot of people swear by Impregnable that Impregnable has the best damage, and I'm here to tell you that I don't think that it's the best way to go about damage wise and tankiness. So let's go ahead and get right into it. I'm not going to waste too much of y'all's time. Let's get in. So we have Spinners and Infernal Staff on the front bar with the sharpen trait and the charged enchant. The reason we're going sharpen on the staff is because of the fact that Spinners is giving you so much spell penetration. You're not going to want to miss out on that extra damage. The damage that you're using from the Spinners, the spell penetration, you are knocking down tanks literally so much pressure. It's so much pressure, so much damage coming off of the extra penetration. So you're going to want to run sharpened. And of course, with the Spinners 5-piece, you're running more spell pin. So definitely run spell pin on the front bar. That's going to be Spinners on the front bar. No reason to run it on the back bar. It doesn't really do anything to your heals, so it's better just to have it on the front bar to put out some of your damage. On the back bar, we have Shield and Sword of Critical Riposte. This is such a great set. You can make this set, have it in defending, and it's 424 critical resistance on 2 items. Something you definitely want to check out. Very good to have on the back bar. Escapist Poisons on the back bar. If you don't want to run Escapist Poisons, you can run double dot poisons. I like Escapist because it stops them in their mount. It drains health from the target, and it also drains Magicka, applying more Magicka to you and more health. 1.6 seconds, and it's really good. It stops them in their tracks. You're able to catch up to them if they're running away, or however that goes. But like I said, if you don't want to run Escapist, you can sub it out for double dot poisons. 1-piece Valken Scoria in Divines. We are running the 1487 one item monster set spell penetration. Like I said, we are stacking a lot of spell pin here, so you are going to want to run that extra spell pin. So we're doing 1 set Valken Scoria, 2 heavy, 5 light on the body. Fortified Brass, of course, you got to have 5 on the body of Fortified Brass. Fortified Brass is such a great set. It's so tanky, and I think, in my opinion, it's a lot better than Impregnable on a Magicka. Because of the fact that you're in light armor, but you're getting so many resistances, and you can still run the crit resistance if you wanted to be even more tankier in the CP. I'm running all Impin, all Tri Enchants. Go ahead and show you that real quick. All fortified, 5 light, and 2 heavy. The second heavy that we have on is the Moloch Kinos Pauldron. This is well fitted. You can run any trade on this. I kind of just did it just for the road dodge. You can run whatever is to your preference on that. You can do Impin or you can do Divines. And that's for the extra 129 weapon and spell damage. You're going to want that extra spell damage because you're already stacking as much spell penetration that you can. So you can run that as well. Go down to the jewelry. On the jewelry, we have Infused. All Infused, 1 Magicka Glyph, and 2 spell damage. This is going to be for the Spinners on the jewelry because like I said, we're doing Spinners on the back bar. I mean on the front bar. You don't need it on the back bar. So we're going to do that with the Magicka Enchant and 2 spell damage glyphs. If you feel like you need more sustain, you can take out the Magicka recovery glyph and replace the neck and 1 ring with reduced Magicka cost. You can definitely do that if you feel like you need to do that. But I think sustain is okay in Cyrodiil. You know, if you're throwing in your heavy attacks, I think you'll be fine. Okay, so that's the gear. Let's go into our skills. On the back bar, we have Coag. This is your main heal. You're going to want to run Coag. It's literally your main heal to get you back up to 100%. It's such a great heal. So definitely check that one out. We have the armor buff. This is going to increase your physical and spell resistance by 59.48 for 20 seconds. You're definitely going to want to run this. This is what makes you even more tankier. Already running the fortified and running this as well is going to make you so tanky. And I will show you the buffed up stats here in a bit with this set on, and with this skill on. Degen. Degen is so good because it gives you major sorcery, increases your spell damage by 20%. We're already stacking spell penetration, and to get your spell damage up, it's even way better. So you're gonna be putting out so much pressure and so much damage. You're gonna want to run Degen on the back bar. Now right here we're running Fu, Flames of Oblivion. We are not running Cauterize. You can run Cauterize if you feel like your heals are not good. If you feel like you need something else to use for the heals and Coag really isn't making it work, you can change out Flames of Oblivion and use the other morph, and it's going to be Cauterized. But I like the extra damage coming off of Fu. It's such a great damage dealer and one of your big damage appliers. So definitely run Flames of Oblivion if you think Coag is fine. Elusive Mist, gotta run Elusive Mist. Everybody knows as a mag character we don't have that much mobility, but we need to get away from the Zergs when you're getting Zerged down, or if you're in a 1v3, 1v4, you're gonna have to run something to get out and use that mobility to get out. So Elusive Mist would be a great thing to use. Temporal Guard, reducing your damage taken by 5% on the back bar. Remember, we're already tanky, where the resistances are super high, and to apply that reduction of the 5% damage taken, it's even better. You're way more tankier, so definitely check that out. You can run Spell Wall here on the two-hander, the Sorting Board ulti. You can run that, but I recommend Temporal Guard. On the front bar, we have Molten Whip. You're spammable. This is going to be your absolute damage dealer to the max. It's honestly such a great damage spam, so definitely put that on your bar. You're gonna need it. It's an absolute must. Another one to apply the pressure. This is another dot, Burning Embers. You definitely want to run this one. It's such great damage, so definitely check this one out. Ellie Drain, gotta run your Ellie Drain. You're already doing great sustain, and in the Ellie Drain on top is applying the minor Magicka still on there. You're gonna want to use that as well, so you can get some of your Magicka back. And it also reduces their gives them major breach, reducing this physical and spell resistance by 59-48. Also applying more damage coming from your penetration and your spell damage. So definitely want to run that. Engulfing Flames, another one of your big damage coming off the mag decay. So much pressure coming off from this dot. You definitely want to run your breath. Now right here we can run the other morph, but we're running Shattering Rocks instead. The reason why we're running Shattering Rocks instead because we don't have Cauterize, and this one is actually a heal. When the stun ends, they take 4,054 Magicka damage, and you are healed for 6,806 health. We're not running Cauterize, so I feel like this is going to be a good substitute in the heal, and I do see the heal whenever we're in combat and we're fighting, and I'm literally using this on cooldown on any enemy that we run across. You definitely want to run this for the extra heal. Ferocious Leap, the best ulti in the game, hands down. I don't think there is a better ulti in my opinion. The greatest animation, the best damage, and the resource gain that you get from this, and plus you get a 27,000 shield after. So definitely run Ferocious Leap as your offensive, and you can use it defensive as well. So definitely check that out. Let's go to our CP. Our CP, the passes are kind of just a preference on what you want to use and how you want to go about it. I'm gonna go over what the main ones are. I'm 1400 CP. This is what I would run at 1400 CP. We got Deadly Aim. Increases your damage done with single target's attacks by 2%. Gotta have it. Molten Whip is a direct damage, and that's your spammable, so you are gonna want to use that. 132 critical resistance per stage. Resilience. You're gonna want to run this as well if you want to be more tanky. If you don't want to be more tanky, you can take this out and run the dot one. The more damage from the dots. Duelist Rebuff. Reduce your damage taken by single attacks by 2%. You're already tanking. More CP to be even more tankier. Take it. And reduce your damage taken by area of effects attacks by 2%. Templars. Bugs from the Wardens. You have no problem with them. It's reducing so much damage from it. You're going to want to run that as well. So that's what I'm running on the main stars. The passives, like I said, y'all can run whatever y'all would like on the passives. It's really just a preference. I kind of just have it scaled out here. So if you want to get more in detail on this, check my Discord out. I'll put it in the description, and then just message me and we can go over this as well. Over here we have Survival Instincts. We don't have a cleanse. Magicka has never had a cleanse unless we run Purge, but Purge, it's too expensive. We're not going to run Purge. So this is going to help your combat skills cost by 5%, 25% if you put all your points into this. And I think that's a very good thing because, like I said, we don't have a cleanse. We'll always have something on us. So Juggernaut. Everybody runs Juggernaut. While under the effects of crowd control immunity, you take 2% less damage per stage, so that's 10% in total. You're gonna want to run that as well. It's part of the tankiness. Rejuvenation. Sustain's already good. Gotta have that extra magic recovery, health recovery, and stamina recovery. That's 150 extra that you definitely gonna want to use on the Mag Decay. And we got Ironclad. We're running already a lot of armor off the fortified, and then to run this as well, it's literally sending your resistances up to the top. 33k is the cap from what I believe. I could be wrong, but from what I last looked into, it was the cap. But this helps you reach the cap and more. So you can run that, or if you want to take that out, you can definitely take that out and put it into your health. boundless vitality. So that's really just a preference thing as well. On the green tree, this kind of just I'm not really gonna go over this one too much. I'll show you what I have, but this is really just up to y'all and what y'all want to run. Professional upkeep, status blessing, liquid efficiency, and rationing. I think this is gonna be a preference. You don't necessarily have to run certain things here, but I think that the ones that I'm running now, they're gonna be useful. So that's gonna be totally up to y'all. Let's go over the character sheet. The character sheet, we are a Breton. We are a Breton for the 7% reduced cost on the Magicka spells. So you're gonna want to run Breton. I think is a lot better. If you want to run Nord, you can definitely run Nord. If you want to run High Elf is so good on the Magicka. You can definitely run that as well. But I'm more of a sustain guy, so I love Breton. It's very good, and plus the damage that we're putting out, it all adds up. We're running Clockwork Citrus Fillet. I don't run Sugar Skulls because of the fact that I'm a vampire. I'm a stage 1 vampire. I feel like there's too much of a nerf to the health recovery that I don't necessarily need it. I would rather go with max health, max Magicka, and max Magicka recovery. This does give health recovery, but I really don't run it for that. I run it for the max mag, the Magicka recovery, and the max health. So, and then my stam is good. I don't really have too many problems with the stam. If y'all feel like you're having too many problems with stam, y'all can run Sugar Skulls or run a tri-stat food. But I think you'll be fine with this. With all the recovery that you get from the Magicka, I think you'll be okay. The Lover. Physical and spell penetration by 2993. Remember, we're stacking so much spell pen. You're going to want to run the Lover to absolutely get as much pen as you can and still have a lot of spell damage and be able to knock down the tanks. Tanks are going to have so much resistances right now with Fortified and Impregnable. So you're going to want to run something with a lot of damage. Vampire Stage 1. As I said earlier, it's the best thing to run on a Magicka because of the mobility. We don't have anything to get out of situations. So Mistform is going to be what you want to run. Let's go over our stats real quick. This is going to be let's go over the back bar. This is unbuffed. Now when we buff up, look at our resistances while we're buffed. Crit resistance, you can never have too much crit. 3k, 27k physical, 37k spell. That's overcapped, but it gets the job done. Let's look at the front bar. Still have very good resistances. As you can see, it dropped down because the buff is over. Now if we go ahead and buff up once more, and that's spell damage unbuffed. With continuous, with the glyph proc, you would literally be at what, 4k? I think it was 4k that I was able to get up to. If you don't want to run charge, you can run the weapon glyph and you can get up to about 4200 or so. So that's the build, guys. If you have any questions on the build, like I said, I will put my Discord in the description. Follow me on Twitch, Finessing ESO on Twitch. If you have any questions at all, come to my chat, come to my Discord, message me, let me know what y'all have or whatever. I can help out in any way possible. No question is a dumb question. I will help out to the best extent that I can, and if not, we'll find someone that can help us. So I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Thank y'all so much for tuning into my first and only video so far on the Magicka. More to come. I promise with the new update we're going to do another video. But thank y'all. Peace out, and I hope to see you on the stream. Have a good one.